Welcome to Mastering Individual Stock Investment. I'm Jason, and over the next 10 weeks, I'm going to teach you everything you need to confidently research, pick, and manage your own stocks, from reading a balance sheet to building a diversified portfolio. This isn't academic theory, it's the practical system I use to evaluate real companies and make actual investment decisions. By the end of this course, you'll have the skills and confidence to build wealth through individual stock picking. Why should you learn to pick individual stocks instead of just buying index funds? Because most investors settle for average, the S&P 500's 10% annual return. Warren Buffett has averaged over 20% annually for decades by picking great companies. Imagine finding a stock that doubles in 2 years, while the market gains 20%. The difference between 10% and 20% annual returns turns $10,000 into $67,000 versus $161,000 over 15 years. That's exactly what this course teaches you to do. By the end of this course, you will be able to read and analyze financial statements like a professional, value stocks using PE ratios, DCF models, and comparable analysis. Identify competitive advantages and great businesses. Build a diversified portfolio with clear entry and exit rules. Manage risk and avoid the psychology traps most investors fall into. Make confident buy, hold, and sell decisions. These aren't just theoretical skills. You'll apply every one of them on real companies during this course. Here's your 10-week journey. Week 1 covers stock market fundamentals, how markets work, what drives prices, and the vocabulary every investor needs. Week 2 is company fundamentals, reading income statements, balance sheets, and cash flow statements, the 3 documents that reveal whether a business is worth owning. Week 3 teaches key financial ratios, calculating ROE, PE, debt ratios, and the red flags that separate great businesses from traps. Week 4 is stock valuation, DCF models, price multiples, and comparable company analysis, how to put a fair value on any stock. Week 5 covers industry analysis, Porter's 5 forces, competitive moats, and why understanding the industry is as important as understanding the company. Week 6 introduces technical analysis, reading charts, support and resistance, RSI and MACD, how to time entries using TradingView. Week 7 is portfolio construction, position sizing, diversification, when to buy and when to sell. Week 8 tackles risk and psychology, managing loss aversion, confirmation bias, and the emotional traps that destroy most investors. Week 9 explores advanced topics, dividend investing, value plays, small caps, and ESG. Week 10 is your project. You'll build a complete stock analysis and a real diversified portfolio using everything you've learned. 10 weeks, 10 skills, 1 complete investor. Let's get started. You do not need a finance degree. You do not need Wall Street experience. You just need to be curious about markets and committed to learning the process. I've designed every lesson to be clear, practical, and immediately actionable. Whether you're starting with $1,000 or $100,000, these principles work at any level. Here's how to get the most from this course. Watch each video in order. Concepts build on each other. Pause and take notes. Active learning beats passive watching. Complete every assignment. This is where real learning happens. The assignments aren't optional extras, they're where knowledge becomes skill. Use real companies you're interested in for every exercise. I'll give you templates so you're never starting from a blank page. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to The Morning Bell on YouTube for daily technical analysis, our podcast, and new course lessons every week. See you in the next one.